What is up, everybody? Time to play some Sea of Thieves. Welcome, this is IGN Plays Live. Hasse Karstensen, you, sir, are the first, despite saying just hello, so thank you very much for joining us. And by us, I mean me. I swear I only have one personality inside of my head. We're going to be playing the Sea of Thieves scale test. I'm going to be answering all your questions. I'm going to try and prove that there is actually a chance of solo PvP in this game, which I quite enjoy. I like the solo experience a lot. But first, the very first thing we have to do is choose a pirate. And chat, I need your help. I can't do it on my own. So, the one new thing in the scale test so far is the character selection screen. And this is what you'll be met with when the game goes live. How's the mic? Is everything good? Ooh, we got a lot of love for this game already in the chat. In the YouTube chat, blowing up. Bradley Rice, I want this game so bad! I know. I actually missed it quite a bit. Okay, so, if I don't like any of these pirates, none of them are really doing it for me, I can just find a new one. And there we go. Tugs, what's up? Snap JD. Ooh. This guy's very suave. But I need your help, chat. I'm not doing this on my own. If you see one you like, tell you what, let's do one more fresh batch, and then we'll give them numbers. And you, at home, on YouTube, you get to vote and tell me who to play, and this is going to be my character for the scale test, and maybe just the full game. I don't really know if it's going to save. Okay, so this lovely old lady is number one. That's number one. This gentleman with a strong chin and no teeth, number two. This adventurous lady is 3. Okay, this is 3. We got 4 here. I'm so nervous, chat. Who are you going to pick? Here is 5. I feel like she should no longer be on the open sea. She looks like she has one eye, maybe? She's seen better days. Long winters. 6. Oh, we got a lot of 1s already. It might be 1. 7. We have the lead singer of Disturbed right here. This is 8. The lead singer of Disturbed, you vote for 8. And maybe type... Alright, and then we're back to 1. So I'm going to give that like 30 seconds to populate. In the meantime, I'll take some questions there on YouTube. Oh, we got a lot here. What do we... We got a lot of 4. We got a lot of number 4. But again, I'm going to give this some time. If anybody has any questions. If the character doesn't have a rum cask, he/she ain't no pirate, says Francisco Smith. Fair enough. But the nice thing about Sea of Thieves is you can really, after the fact, in terms of what your character actually looks like, you can change aesthetically what they're wearing, what kind of instruments they have. Pretty much everything in the game has some kind of aesthetic variance you can unlock. Oh, jeez! Boy, these are coming in. All right, it looks like we're going to give it 10 more seconds. 10, 9, who will it be? Who will it be? Oh, boy. Have I forgotten which one number 1 is? No, I remember. You must pick number 1. I don't know. Okay, so I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for number 1. I see 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 1 on Twitch. For number 4, so the winner is number 4. So here's number 1, 2, and 3. And here is our pirate winner, number 4. He's got all of his limbs, I think. Yes, he does have all of his limbs. So here we go, into the Sea of Thieves. Yar! Yar, 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 yar. Okay, galleon or sloop. We're going to go for the sloop here, because we are doing some solo PvP sail alone. That's what we want to do. What's going on in chat? Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, let's see if Thieves closed beta access my microphone. We're going to say no for now. I'm just going to set sail. This is not my account. But hey, that's okay. Oh, the Microsoft Store. Oh, it's rough. It is rough. I'm playing on PC. I'm mouse and keyboard right now. As proved by this. And yeah, my experience with the Microsoft Store so far is not good. But my experience with Sea of Thieves is quite fun once I'm actually in the game. Question from Big Harlem asks, is this game only PvP based? No. In fact, the majority of the game I would probably classify as cooperative PvE. But It has emergent open world PvP, and it's not like a single shard MMO or shared world shooter type of thing. There's kind of this smart UI director that is matchmaking other players into your immediate area. So if you sail to an exact location on a map and I sail to the exact location on a map, unless we're match-made and partied together, we probably won't see each other. But it's possible. Zweibel says, yeah, it's Duggan. Howdy, what's going on, man? Oh, the loading screen there. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go straight into the settings and go to my mouse and keyboard. Where is... There we go. Mouse sensitivity. We're going to bring this way down. Way down. It doesn't matter. We're not using a controller. Field of view all the way up at 90. Let's see how this does. It's a little bit better. It's not perfect. Let's jump into the settings and check out what we are doing at. We're on full mythical. Are there sea animals? Says Tony Brazo. So there are animals from... What's up, Tanya? Whoa, this is new. Whoa. This is really cool. What's the grog like here? So this was not in the closed beta. I'm Tanya, the life and soul of any party. This is my voice for her. You won't get a better grog pulled anywhere. What's the grog like here, Tanya? Much the same as everywhere else, I think. Fair enough. To be honest, I don't really know much about it. That's okay, Tanya. I'm more of a rum girl myself. And this is all coming from me. But we've been out of stock for ages. Okay, we're gonna back out here. And if I wanted to... Oh, right. We have to customize keys. This is truly... okay. That's all good. So I like changing the map radial, the item radial to tab. Come on, dude. No. No. Item radial. Tab. 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 Tilde. Okay, fine. We'll keep it on Q and E. Well, that stinks. You can't use tab anymore. You could in the beta. Alright, so anyway, you hit F for more. We get our grog out here. And we can fill our grog with Tanya. It's actually full. And we can drink it. And I'm going to show you a trick straight away. While I'm doing that, I'm going to answer questions while I'm downing this grog. This is the only way to start playing Sea of Thieves. Very important. Is it like Black Flag? Asks Pandemonium. No. It's very, aesthetically it's similar, but other than that, that's about it. Alright, so E F to refill grog. That's the action key. And we're going to show you a little trick that is very important. How good is it on a scale from 1 to 10? And that comes from Mohan Amin. You're going to have to find out from our full review. I think I know what I would rate it, but I really want to see the full game to be sure. So, straight away, there is definitely more in the test, the scale test, than there was. All right, we're going to start vomiting here in a hot second. I'm sorry. Somebody asked if pirates can get drunk. We're about to see as I pull out my bucket. Man, I really have to get used to that new key binding. All right, off we go on our adventure. I swear this'll wear off pretty soon. Oh, okay, so what just happened? We threw up, we drank too much, and now we can go throw it in somebody's face if we so choose. There you go. And you can do this to your friends, your family, your loved ones. You can put people in the brig and vomit on them if that's the kind of thing you're into. While we're doing that, I'm going to try and talk to the Gold Hoarder. Oh, interesting. So this is a different Gold Hoarder model than the previous one. As I vomit into my bucket. Browse the Gold Hoarder's offers. So here we go. The same reputation stuff, which is this shovel, as well as the compass. We don't have any money, so we have to do the stash of Captain Bones. We'll see if the servers can handle the counting the coins. They were having a hard time at points in the closed beta, but a little bit better here. Is this PC only, asked to you, man? No, it is PC and Xbox, and moreover, it's actually crossplay. So, if you are an Xbox player looking to play with a PC player, all they need to do is log onto the Windows 10 store. Boy. Alright, let's go for a dip to sober up, shall we? Ooh! Call me crazy, but these fish, I think, are new. I have not seen Nemo, or his father, or his sister, or his cousin, or his second cousin twice removed ever before in this game. Sea of Thieves! says Chris Jones, alluding to what he finds as boring. I disagree. I quite find... I enjoy this game quite a lot, and can find it very exciting at times. We're going to do our best to just do as much solo PvP as we possibly can. But first, let's get on our way with our voyage. I'm going to pick the voyage. We're going to roll out. Yes, the Fisher News says, Connor Hornby, good. I'm glad I'm not going crazy. Alright, so, the map radial. We have no map. And in fact, I've somehow lost my full screen. And I've shot my pistol. Great! Off to a great start. Okay, proposed voyage. What's up? Captain Bones. Ah, I picked it up, didn't I? That was the problem. And we're off! Okay, we were looking for this island. Not sure what it looks like to me. Maybe chat can let me know what they think it looks like. I wonder. Okay. So, generally, the first mission, it's like right around here, and of course, there it is. Lookout point. Whoop. Hey, that's new! Do you see this? It may not look like much, but I swear this is a very big improvement. This little black dot in the middle, it used to be very annoying to try and put your circles, but now you can place and remove them with ease, which is very exciting. Alright, lookout point, so we're gonna head straight south. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, this could be a problem. Alright, so is there seriously no way to unbind tab? Hold on. I have to figure this out. Boy, that's rough. I've, like, already learned on a certain way. Alright, the map radial, here's what we'll do. We'll put the map radial, put interact on E, map radial on F, item radial still on Q. Great. And... wow, you do not start with a sniper rifle or a blunderbuss, so that's cool. Let's get going, shall we? Lower the sails. Raise the anchor. We're gonna get sailing, then I'll answer as many questions as I can. Let's go from the very top. Say hello to my friend Rosa. What's up, Rosa? Is this PC? Yes, we're playing on PC. That comes from Brian Lawrence. Hurry up! Sorry. We're heading south. We're already going there. So one thing that took me actually a little bit to figure out is that you can angle your sails, which I'll show you very briefly. Right, let's like, whoops. Catch the wind as best we can. Hello from Sweden. What's up, Sebastian? Thank you so much for joining me. Is this open beta? Again, asks a very funny username. Kind of. It's the scale test. So if you're a Sea of Thieves insider, if you were in the closed beta, or if you've pre-ordered the game, or are a founder, then you can get into the scale test. It's a very easy test to get into, and I think, I'm not really sure, pre-ordering might be the easiest way to do it at this point. You can always cancel your pre-order, which actually I did. When the closed beta happened, there were some problems with that. Will this be on Steam? Really good question. That comes from Kentucky. No, it will not. We had the Sea of Thieves project lead in Unlocked yesterday. And right now it's very much Xbox Live, Windows 10, crossplay. And that's it. We'll just go here. Ooh, I see new stuff on the horizon. This is very exciting. Is there a story mode or not? Or if not, what can you do if you play solo? We're about to find out. So I'm going to go on a very easy treasure hunt, and then we're going to try and do some solo PvP. And basically the treasure hunt is just this, right? I'm pulling up my map. I'm kind of orienteering myself, and I'm going to go ahead and guess that the treasure is right, because, right, this is going to be south, and I can actually follow that up with my compass. Weep. Oh, that's that's a watch. Yeah, this is south. So now we want to pull out our shovel and let's take a look at the map one more time, because I don't want to embarrass myself and have this be wrong spot. Yeah, it's going to be right here. Boom! There it is. Can you drink your bucket of puke? Asks Kazapi. Yeah, I mean, maybe. You can throw it in your friend's face and have them drink it. they could theoretically catch it in their bucket and throw it back in your face. The real question, I think, is if you can take the bucket and flood an enemy hold with vomit. That's the real question. How to get this game? The beta is closed. So, if you want to get in, I think you probably have to pre-order. Or if you're a Sea of Thieves, there was a Founders program, but you had to sign up for that a while ago. So I'm not really sure if you can get in that way. Alternatively, you can find a friend who's pre-ordered it and use their account. Will it have PvE servers? That's from Louis Gerardo. No. So there will be no, like, pure battleground mode. There will be no pure PvE mode. If all you want to do is PvE with your friends, you are still subject to piracy. And in fact, if you see any enemy ship on the horizon, it is always a player ship. So you'll never get into kind of a fight with... Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. God, what is the control for this? How do I drop you, man? My goodness. Interact. E. Drop, 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 drop. It's not working. Have I really messed up that bad? To the point where I can no longer drop my interact, primary chat, push to talk. X. X. X is the button! I swear I've played this for so many hours. But, the controls reset. Alright, I'm gonna check this island for anything cool, then we'll get going. Can you customize your ship? That comes from Asman. Yes, you can. And the way you do that is by going to the shipwright, and you'll be able to buy certain things for your ship that... and by your ship, I mean like your team ship. And then once the game has started, you can choose to customize, like, the sail, the color, the stuff that's paint. Wow, these are all new assets. The emblems, all that kind of stuff. But none of that has, like, a mechanical bonus. A sloop is a sloop, and a galleon is a galleon, for better or worse. There is little mechanical progression. You will unlock stuff like a blunderbuss, as well as a sniper rifle. That's about it. All right, let's get going and try and PvP, shall we? Stev Ryu says, as a competitive FPS player and someone that likes to grind, will I enjoy this game? Really good question. So I'm playing this on PC, and despite what Craig Duncan says, who's the project lead, I think mouse and keyboard has a really big advantage. And the shooting feels okay, but, like, the PvP feels really cool. Getting into a fight with an enemy ship, I quite enjoy. Who is the developer on this game? That asks from... that ask is from Kojic, and the developer is Rare on this game. Am I the only one who thinks Cuphead will get DLC? Yes. No, it would be insane for that game not to get DLC. It's extremely popular. Alright, let's set out, shall we? Will there be microtransactions? That comes from Charles Daniels Jr. Yes, there will. Which I will have to see what those are. I don't know how I feel about those. Those are going to come 3 months after the game's release. Which some people have accused Rare as an easy way of skirting around the initial rabid fan reaction. But I don't know. There could be other reasons why they're doing that as well. I believe this is the outpost, yeah. So a fun little fact, this golden knob prong right here is the middle. So if you turn it all the way 360 degrees, you'll see it again, which means you're turning complete starboard, or obviously the other direction port. That's how that goes. Are there more than 2 ships? Asks Tater Tickler. In terms of, like, the archetype, I don't think so. There's the sloop, the galleon, and then there's supposedly a legend ship. You will reach pirate legend status and get some kind of cool ship, though the details on that are extremely sparse, and we don't really know what that's going to look like yet. Electric asks, how easy is it to pre-order and cancel in the Windows Store? The Windows Store, for how remarkably convoluted it is, it's actually pretty to both pre-order and pretty easy to both pre-order and cancel. I had to cancel my pre-order for a technical reason to get into the beta. I was being denied access, but then canceling my pre-order cleared, like, my authorizations, and I was able to get in. So I know from experience that canceling your pre-order is pretty easy. If you wanted to do it, if you wanted to jump in, check this out. That being said, I can't imagine Rare will not have an open beta. So if you're waiting for a free point to jump in and check this out, I would definitely put money on the fact that in between now and March 20th, when the game releases, we will be seeing an open beta. All right, this is what a mission looks like. And there are a lot of different variances, but ultimately it's bringing a chest there and back for the gold hoarders. There's also a trade faction as well as a combat faction. I forget what they're called. The Guild of Souls or something like that. Anyway. Have you seen the Kraken? Asks Freddy Wire. No. I've not seen the Kraken. I've seen the Kraken in promotional material, and I've seen that leaked screenshot of it. You know who has seen the Kraken is Joe Screbbles of the UK team. Alright, so we're turning this in, right? We're selling this. Now we get 46 gold, and what we can do with that real quick before we PvP with just our pistol, which might end terribly, but hey. We're going to see what Chris has to offer. So here's some aesthetic stuff. You can get like an eye patch. And these all have different... I got the entire Admiral's outfit for the closed beta. And that's the majority of the customization is aesthetic and not mechanical, which people will have differing opinions on. I tend to think the mechanical progression is very fun. And actually, ooh, I wonder if the weapon, if the Quartermaster is in. Where you at, bro? How do I get into the beta, asks Tyler. You can pre-order, or you can be a founder. All right, well, before we do anything, we have to figure out where the weapons merchant is. Because it should definitely be here. Okay, there we go. Yar! Any release date? Yep, release date is March 20th. And that question comes from I Love IGN. Cool username. Oh, what's up, Twitch? Sorry, I totally forgot about you. Summertime says he likes the background music. Yes, it's very good. Do you need a badass rig to play it on Windows 10, or will a normal laptop be okay? Performance was a little bit tough in the closed beta. Oh, boy. Whoa! Look at this. Man. All right, let's go through these. So the Sailor Blunderbuss, and we have the Sailor Eye of Reach. So those are the two weapon archetypes, aside from the flintlock pistol. Now, Destiny players may be looking at this and being like, whoa, the Admiral's Blunderbuss must confer health regen, and the Bilge Rat must do extra crit chance. But no, all of these are the same in terms of mechanics. They only differ aesthetically. And I am very confident saying that there's a small possibility that that may change in the future, but like, Rare has made it extremely clear that a cutlass is a cutlass, a blunderbuss is a blunderbuss. So again, this is kind of leading on the aesthetic progression, which some people will like, other people won't. The two pieces of vertical progression here are the Sailor Blunderbuss as well as the Sailor Eye of Reach. And those are pretty expensive. So you'd have to do, I don't know, maybe 3 hours, 4 hours worth of missions to get the Blunderbuss, which I highly recommend doing. All right, let us not take a mission, and let's just, let's stock up on supplies and go out there and PvP. Did you do any of the bottle missions? No, I haven't found any. And depending upon how the PvP goes, we may look for some stuff like that. See what's new and what we can get into. Sea of Cosmetics, says William on YouTube. Yeah, that's not completely unfair, but yeah, I can respect the idea that Rare wants to keep the progression aesthetic so they can keep the gameplay a little bit more balanced and not have to worry about tuning things like different versions of a weapon or a ship. One of the reasons why I think this game is more approachable than something like EVE Online or Rust and other big open-world PvP games is that combat is, unless you, oftentimes like you'll find somebody who's docked on an island and you can totally initiate combat there, but combat in terms of me catching up to another ship is a lot harder to do and a lot harder to coerce. Boo, items are cosmetic only. Asks Hernandez on YouTube. Yes, so aside from some things that you'll be unlocking for the first time, the majority of the customization is totally aesthetic. Okay, we're going to go hard starboard. And down here, I am sinking. What is happening? Don't know how this happened, but hey, here we are. All right, crisis averted. Oh, boy. Gotta get my sea legs back. It's been too many weeks since the beta. Okay. Up here. Hard to port. We'll look for some other ships. Is there ship customization yet? Asks Wubnub Gaming. That's a really good question, and we'll answer that as soon as we get back to the outpost again. I'm going to try and get into a little bit of a fight here, and maybe just sail into the storm for the heck of it. So we'll just go there, figure out where we're going in terms of our course. All right, north is good. We can go north. Let's make sure we're all loaded up on cannonballs here. Why not third person, asks L Doggy on YouTube. I don't know. That's a good question. I think first person is very immersive. And it certainly lends itself to the beauty of this game. Let's make sure we're not going into... Cool. Okay. Right, up we go. Whirlpools, maybe, asks Boya J. No, but there are storms. Whirlpools would be dope. There are Krakens, though, for sure. All right, so there we go. Let's figure out what the heading is. East, southeast. Here we go. Piracy. Let's do it. Dear Lord, that water is gorgeous, says the debater 13. Yeah, I completely agree. Stress Test Live asks Welch on Twitch. Yes, it is. Come join us. Did you do any of the bounty quests that you can pick up on the beaches? No, I have not yet, but maybe we should. If there's a high chat demand, we'll totally check that out. The other thing I want to do real quick is douse the lights. Even though it's the middle of the day and it doesn't matter, but when nighttime rolls around, it makes you stick out like a sore thumb. So that's why I'm doing that. Excuse me, I am recovering from a cold, so apologies. My voice is a little bit scratchy. Playing this game solo is the worst way to play IMO, says Noob. To each their own. I quite enjoy it. I think that a lot of people will find that kind of multitasking maybe a little bit too much, or maybe they just like playing with friends. Playing with friends is super fun, but I love playing solo, and I really like playing with other people as well. Christopher Wallace a while ago said, go check to see if your ship wasn't full of water. You're right, it was, but thankfully we avoided that crisis. How's he playing? Asks Abstract Legends. It is the scale test, like a stress test of the servers. So you can jump in if you pre-order or if you're a founder. The ocean is awesome. Best I've ever seen. I agree. I think like one thing I can definitively say from a personal standpoint is this is the best video game looking water that I can think of. Granted, it's a little bit stylized, but that's okay. All right, so we're looking for this man. I'm going to hit tab so many more times before the stream is done. We're looking for this ship that we saw, and I don't have a ton of time here to like jump up and figure out where it went. Because as you will be able to see in just a hot second, I'm going to crash. Okay, so it was east-southeast. So I wonder where they ran off to. We've lost our quarry, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bad time. All right, well, not to worry. Let's just dock, and let's look for a bottle on a beach. Let's look for some random stuff. We have nothing in our mission inventory. I really want to like test the game's emergence, see if you can just get into some trouble without even picking anything up. Vance says on Twitch, do you think it will be hard to rank up by doing this solo? Certainly, I think it'll be harder than if you were going to play with the team, but I think there's a challenge to it. It's something that if you play solo, like, you cannot be, you know, you can't luckily randomly, like, win your way into a bunch of awesome looking gear. And oh, hey, here we go. Looks like they got me. Ah, they found me. All right, we're doing a hard port here. Looks like they are sailing. I don't think they're giving pursuit. We're just going to trail them here. They might be. They might be turning. It's hard to tell. This is another sloop. I quite enjoy the sloop. Yeah, they're definitely trying to fight, which is good. That's what we want to have happen, right? I'll answer some questions while this is happening. Can you play some organ or show me a parrot? Sure. Let's. There is no parrot yet that I'm aware of, but I can play an organ. Oh, it's appropriate, isn't it? All the mechanics are designed around teamwork, for sure. They're definitely, like, very emergent in that sense. But that's, for me, it's like kind of like playing Overcooked solo, which is a weird comparison, but I think an appropriate one. All right, unfortunately, the wind is blowing completely against our sails here. Sorry, wrong one. Don't die. Yeah, is the stress test on Xbox? Yes, it should be on both Xbox as well as the Windows 10 store. I'm playing it on PC. Is the beta public? Kind of, not really. You need to either pre-order. Oh, here we go, boys and girls. Oh, I thought they were steering at me. Whoops. So normally you'd be able to kind of like try and snipe at them, but since that sniper is so expensive and not immediately unlocked, we can't do that anymore, but that's okay. Can you steal someone else's ship? What do you get for ranking up? So you get a lot of aesthetic customization stuff. You do get some mechanical stuff like the blunderbuss and the sniper rifle immediately, but it's also, I don't think that takes that long to unlock, and I think everything you're working towards after that is like prestigious, aesthetic, cosmetic unlocks. Maybe some cool knickknacks here and there. The ability to do harder missions, though harder missions just kind of end up being longer missions. Maybe the legend quest will be dope. We'll see. Sean Orr asks, I want to play with my bros. Do I have to buy 2 copies? Yeah, you do. Performance on the Xbox One is pretty good. I think it's a pretty solid 30 FPS. That question comes from a dude. What's up? Sea of Thieves is all about the journey, says Noob. Yeah, it really is. The journey is quite good. I like the carrot on the stick, though. Being a World of Warcraft, Destiny, Diablo 3 player. All right, so I'm actually... What do we want to do? Let me get a 1 in chat for sinking the ship. Let me get a 2 in chat for just boarding the ship, maybe trying to drive off with it or do something stupid. So 1 for destroying the ship, 2 for shenanigans. All right, we got a 1. I'm running out of time to decide here, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go with 1. We're going to go with 1. We're going to start off easy. Oh, the sensitivity is terrible. All right, looks like we're going to do 2 then. Nah. Oh, boy. Did I screw this up? Well, let's hope he's very slow and potentially buying something at the pub. Otherwise, we don't stand too much of a chance of destroying his ship here. I messed that up real proper. All right, there we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So one of the things I love is when you get a hit here, get an orchestral cue. It's actually quite difficult to aim in this game. There's a lot of projectile stuff that's happening. All right, he is back on his ship. And I have to start hitting every shot here or else we're going to have problems. That's going over. I don't know. Give me here, cannonball! Here! So this is called being a jerk in Sea of Thieves. I'd apologize, but it's just the way I play games, so I'm sorry. Let's see how many shots it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop. Oh, we hit him there. We might have killed him. I could see his player character going crazy with the planks. All right, the time has come to board. Here we go. We got a big mix of ones and twos, so we're gonna do both. Sorry, chat, we're gonna do both. He's taking a lot of hits, but he's actually kind of in shallow water, so it's maybe not such a terrible thing for him. I wonder if he knows. Oh, I can hear him repairing. This will be a very easy, should be a very easy kill. We'll see. We're getting close here. Hello, friend. All right. Well, that's our first sunken ship. Do a little bit of a dance here. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Oh, come on. I want to dance. I want to dance. Then I can do. My sensitivity is so low, dude. There we go. All right, let's go back to our ship and ensure that A, he sinks, and B, that I don't. How many players can be in a lobby at one time, asks El Chapo. That is the question, my friend. You hit it right on the head. That's a really good question. And the most that I've seen is maybe like 12. Maybe a few galleons. I once had a 6-man galleon that was kind of a bug. Boy, his ship is still standing. This is a remarkably sturdy vessel. Down you go! To the depths! Alright, so now that we have some fresh holes plugged in his ship, we're gonna be looking for the respawn here. He's gotta be! Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, it's sinking! It is definitely sinking! Oh, ship number 1! Let me get a big all-caps YAR in the chat for our first sunken ship. Now, the question is, can we get away without any chance of vengeance? I keep butting the end of this microphone in my chin, and it's really freaking me out. Alex Cullen says, to Davy Jones's locker, you scurvy dog. Yep, that's what's happening. All right, let's get out of here. Retribution is real in Sea of Thieves if you don't get out of there quick. There it is. Yar! Oh, the YouTube chat. Such pirates. Oh, and Twitch, too. Off we go. Now, he could be a stowaway. Oh, I gotta do this. I'm high on the adrenaline. I'm sorry, ladies and gents. So that's, the most basic... There he was. That's the most basic and fruitless PvP that this game has to offer, as I slam into this rock. You can do a lot better than that. You can catch somebody with a bunch of chests and give them the business, as it were. Wouldn't it just be karma if I sunk as well? It's not going to happen, fortunately. Oh, I just keep hitting tab, dude. I can't stop. Hey, here's a question. Can we not? Can we not with the swimming into... Oh, with the sailing into a rock? What is happening here? All right, so I've really done it. This is like a 0 out of 10 skill gank. I swear I've done so much better. This is absolutely abysmal. Okay, so we're bringing that down. Then we're going to unfurl the sail. We're steering hard to port. We're going down. We're actually not... We don't have any more holes in our ship, thankfully. Get us out of here, please. There we are. There we are. Off to sea. We've done it. It was the ugliest gank in the history of Sea of Thieves, but it happened. Just somebody keep a tab of how many times I'm going to hit tab. Pun intended. Open beta and what platforms? PC, Xbox. You can check it out if you pre-ordered or if you are a founder. I think the Xbox Insider program may have some stuff as well. You gotta aim below the waterline, dude. That comes from Ross. No, you're right. It really depends, so let's, like, check that out. Like, look at how much this drops, and also it keeps its original orientation. So you really have to, like, there's a lot of trigonometry involved. Obviously, nobody's doing math in their head while they do this, but, you know, you're basically, like, trying to feel it out. And, yeah. But that's I do think like how difficult the PvP can be in terms of like just trying to sink an enemy ship, especially one in the middle of the ocean. What am I doing? Is part of the reason why this game is still approachable, despite being a little bit hardcore in places, which is cool. In terms of like the PvP and stealing player stuff, those are motifs that I really like. I like that kind of stuff. Is there a brig on the small ship? There is a brig. I will show you. And that question comes from Heavy Weapons Guy. Oh, dude, I'm a huge fan. See, right here. The brig is a very divisive mechanic. Some people like it. Ryan McCaffrey hates it. Ryan McCaffrey has had some bad experiences with the brig. All right, so now what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we need to stock up on supplies. We need to find a place where we can get a lot of cannonballs. And I'm going to just shoot for this island over here. This looks good to me. What do you think? Noob says you can sink ships by bailing water into them. That is true. It is a time heavy investment, but if you have 4 people, you can totally do it. Now the question is, can you sink it with puke? I have not seen a definitive answer, and I need to know. Why PC version feels so much faster than Xbox? Is it 100 FPS? I feel like, and let me see. Maybe this is a bad idea to turn on. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. It's definitely 60 or above 60. It does feel very smooth. I think Xbox is about 30. Xbox One is also 30, to my knowledge. And I have everything on Mythical right now for the PC settings, and I'm running definitely above 60. This is a 1080 Ti. Check that out. Have you ever seen the Kraken? Asks CS. I have not, but I know people who have. And I'm sure we will all... I'm sure the Kraken will be one of those things that, like, you'll see it. I'm in no rush to tangle with the Kraken. Alright. So we're going to roll up the sail here so we can get a little bit tighter turning radius. Then we're going to slam on the anchor. We might slam into the island, but I think we'll be okay. We're good. Ta-da, that's how you park the ship. Look at that. Hey, we need a name. What is the name of our ship? What is the name of our ship? All right, I will now be taking requests for the name of this ship in the chat right now while I look for supplies. Michael. Niebler Gaming says the name of our ship is Michael. I think that's hilarious, dude. Greta. Do the weapons dull? Asks Cody. Nope. The weapons stay sharp. The Jackdaw. IGN. Cannonballs, please? No. Cannonballs? Cannonballs? Any cannonballs? No. Bananas? Do you have cannonballs, sir? No? Okay. 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 Fine. Bodie McBoatface, says Anduin. The Ivory, says Zelda Slayer. Michael's a really funny name, dude. Water Lily, says Glacius. Titanic, says Flores. Poop Smith Jones, says John Hall. The Ivory Pearl, says Dr. Badass. I like that's a beautiful name. That is a very nice name. Show me your cannonballs. I know you have them, Island. I've seen it in a dream. Eugene. God says they will continue to add loads of content to the game after release. Yes, they will. I'm sure they will be adding some content. I don't know if, like, they're for sure going to be adding loads of content in the way that you would expect to out of something like Destiny or World of Warcraft or, like, that insane amount level of post-launch support. I was actually in the same boat as you. I talked to Craig Duncan yesterday on Unlocked, and he was saying, yes, we're going to do stuff that's post-launch. He's not going to do DLC, though, like a hardcore DLC expansion, because he doesn't want to segment the user base. He wants everybody to be able to play with everybody. But I think there's a lot they could do in a post-launch capacity to still have a bunch of content after the fact. There we go. Oh, that's like 2 cannonballs, dude. I need more than that. You saw how many it took to sink that tiny ship? We can do better. I may have to go to another island. While I'm exploring, I'm also looking for just random spawn treasure chests, random spawn anything, basically. What is this? Is my ship sinking? Is my ship sinking, dude? No! Why? What happened? You were fine. The death rattle of my ship from in the middle of the island. Well, now we're stuck. Now this is our home. I can at least get more cannonballs. All right, well, the name of the ship would have been Michael from Niebler Gaming, but now we need a new name, and I'll be using the other ones. All right, so, hey, man, that sucks. I felt like it was fine. Okay, from now on, we're gonna do like the way that engineers and pilots check their airplane before a flight. We're gonna do that to our ship anytime we get off of it. All right, return me to my ship, Merman. Merman! Merman! All right, hey, it's back. So it would have been the Michael, but let's do a vote. Oh, boy. The Dirty Diva. Slowboat McGee. You got to envy Josh. Trying to trick me. Sally, Swashbuckle Express, SS Failboat. All right, let's do some voting here. We got Michael. We got Michael 2, or Michael the 2nd. I think Michael 2 is funnier. We got Bodie McBoatface. We have the Ivory Pearl from Dr. Badass. And number 4, the 4th option from AJR is the GameSpot. So let me get number 1 for Michael 2. Number 2 for, oh god, what was it? Slowboat McGee. Or no, it was Bodie McBoatface. Michael 2, number 1. Bodie McBoatface. The Ivory Pearl, number 3. And then 4 is the GameSpot. What will it be? I wonder. I can't believe Michael sunk, man. We were doing so well. Oh, this is cool. Let's get out of here. Skedaddle. Oh, boy. All right. I'm going to give this 30 seconds to play out. I'm going to give this 60 seconds to play out. I'll come back to the chat in just a hot second. In the meantime, let's see if there are any questions. What type of different enemies are there on the map other than players? I think I've seen skeletons. Yes, so there are skeletons, and there are different types of skeletons. Skeletons with guns, kind of boss skeletons. It's a little bit light in terms of the PvE combat. I guess I haven't been to an outpost yet, so I can't say definitively, but that's pretty much where we're at. Okay, so we're full up on cannonballs, which is the good news here. And we're actually gonna... I'm full. What? Huh? Oh, yeah. Right. So, weird thing, you actually have to have the cannonball equipped to load it. Oh, it's actually a pretty fierce race. We got a lot for the Ivory Pearl, which I quite enjoy, but... Let's do some counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12... Yeah, the GameSpot wins. All right, we're sailing the GameSpot. Oh, my boss is going to kill me. That's all right. I have a lot of friends over there. We're all friends. We live right down the road. We're just one big family. Let's see what we can do to steer GameSpot in the right direction. Don't sink the GameSpot. I'll try not to. I will try not to. Okay, more PvP. let's do it. We're going to do some more PvP here. We got plenty of time left on the stream. And let's see what other trouble we can get into. Other than that, we will accept another mission, and we'll show that off if we can't find anybody to PvP against. We're going to head southeast, make sure that we're not... Yeah, we're fine. We're good, we're good. Head up here. What do you think of the Kraken? I have not encountered the Kraken yet. A lot of questions about the Kraken. I'm sure it's going to be dope, though, when I do. Ding, 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 ding. Rest in peace, headphones users. All right, we're looking for other ships. So that looks like a ship? Not a ship. It's a tower. All right. Well, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll go to an outpost. We'll snag a mission. We'll kind of loosely go about our mission. Or we'll head straight south and go to Plunder Outpost. And then if we see another ship, we'll just be hyper aggro and go at him. How about that? Is the beta out on Xbox? Yes, it totally should be. This is the scale test, and it should absolutely be on both Xbox as well as PC at this point. If you're having trouble getting in, it is a scale test. There are a lot of people in this. Which is the best ship in the game? Asks Nico. Is it... so the best group of people. So there are two ships that I've played on. The sloop and the galleon. The galleon is a 4-player one. The galleon is remarkably difficult to maneuver, though if it has the wind at its back, is faster than the sloop. Considerably. If it's sailing into the wind, it doesn't, just because there's more sails, more resistance, whether with or against the wind. It's certainly a tougher ship, but it's a little bit cumbersome. I think my favorite ship is the sloop, which is the one I'm on right now. You can sail it by yourself or with a friend, and it's a really like fun, small-scale 1v1, 2v2 PvP ship. And you can also just do missions, which I quite enjoy. But I do get in moods where I want to go like crazy on a galleon and just... the thing is, when you're in a galleon is you really only get into fights with other galleons, or if you find a sloop docked, or if a sloop is like foolish enough to attack you. So yeah, it's personal preference. Is that a ship? Oh. Show me your ship. That's not a ship. That is a tower. Look at this water, though. Am I right? Ship customization asks Niebler Gaming. Yes, there will be ship customization, and since we're going back to an outpost, we'll see if we can buy anything. I have to head west. West-southwest. Around this rock a bit. Pre-order to play, says Nautilus. Yes, that's accurate. Violent Meme says, what would you compare this game to? What's its closest analog? Boy, that is a difficult question. I'm gonna do some weird comparisons here because I don't necessarily think that like the way that you explore the world. Sure, it's a little bit similar to Black Flag. That being said, it's a fundamentally different game. It's emergent. There's not a narrative carrying you through the entire thing. The narrative is kind of like built into the world and what you're doing, and moreover, you're making your own story. So Black Flag is not an unfair comparison. I actually think this is going to sound insane to you, but Ghost Recon Wildlands is not as far off of a comparison as I think that some people may think it is. You're basically getting together with 3 of your friends, and you're completing this objective, and you're all working in tandem. Like, everything you need to do needs to be done with another player if you're sailing with another player for maximum efficiency, especially on the galleon. The sloop, like, I can manage by myself, maybe not at peak efficiency, but pretty well. And, you know, as an example, like, if I'm trying to sail somewhere to an island, the way that I show that is I pull out my map, which I'll do right now. Let's do this a little bit. Right? Well, I don't have a map, but, like, if we'll have a map in a second. So if I want to see where I'm going, I have to come down here and like look at the map or have a player communicate that to me. Oh. Do you think I hit the shore? I feel like I might have hit the shore a little bit. Sorry, GameSpot. My apologies. So what's interesting is, since I'm kind of beached, I'm not flooding yet. Well, now I am, because I'm back in the water, but depends where the ship level is. What about Elder Scrolls Online? I don't really see a ton of parallels between this and Elder Scrolls Online. Like, yes, there are, like, MMO influences in terms of, like, the emergence and open world nature potentially, but there's no vertical progression, there are no classes, there are no abilities, there are no archetypes. You are filling a dynamic role as opposed to a static one. So maybe not the best for it. All right, dude, can we like stop with the crashing up against stuff? All right, I'm just gonna assume GameSpot's gonna be fine, and I'm gonna go over here. I think that's actually Ryan McCaffrey saying, unless it's yours. Comes from Casey Asante. To me, it's like Destiny for dads. Yeah, there's not. I think some people will draw parallels between this and Destiny. I don't necessarily 100% agree, but like, sure. Yeah, jump it online. It's kind of shared world. You're going to do stuff. All right, so here's the shipwright. Let's see. Oh man. If you're looking to do business, seek out other shopkeepers or trading companies instead. I'm awaiting some shipments and we'll be setting up shop soon. So, the answer about ship customization, yes, it will be in the full game. It is not currently in the scale test. But actually, there's a lot here in the scale test that wasn't in the beta. So let's just do a clean sweep of the town and see what else is there. They changed the gold hoarder NPC. Remember, tell me about the gold hoarders, what's in it for me, blah, blah, blah. Why not just follow your own maps? I'm not going to RP. I'm just going to, we're going to get the stash of Dirty Grandee Preston. And we'll be on our way. So we have the weapons lodge over here. If you haven't seen this, these are the weapons you can buy in the scale test and probably in the full game for now. They're different aesthetically. Excuse me, this cold is destroying me. Here's the general clothing store. I'd imagine there will be more than one page of clothing. There's some pretty cool stuff. A lot of you can actually change your hair. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, there's a good question. Trying to find the source of it. There's a really good discussion. So here's where the potion seller. I'm going into battle. I need your strongest potion. I think that's where the Order of Souls is. I could be mistaken. This is the tavern. And this is the equipment store. You buy different aesthetic looking equipment. All right, let's jump back out. Still trying to PvP. Tattoo parlor. Oh, Andy Whitaker. That's a great idea. I don't know if that's in the game or not. I haven't heard anything about it, but it's certainly possible. Certainly be added. I think it would probably be in the clothing section. That was the thing you could change. PS4 asks Red Phoenix. No PS4. Xbox and Windows 10 only as of now. That could change in the future, but I don't think it likely, considering this is Microsoft's first-party baby, and the first one in a very long time, moreover. There's a discussion going on in Twitch about the amount of stuff populating the world. That is definitely, like, that was a big negative for me in the closed beta. I haven't put enough time into the... Where am I thinking from this test to be able to say definitively whether I think there's enough stuff or not, but it would stand to reason that you can only come across random chests in the closed beta because there's only a faction that accepts chests. So there will be a trading faction, and you'll be able to have chickens and pigs and different stuff, as well as come across some random combat encounters. Supposedly there's messages in a bottle in this test. But we'll see. We'll find out. Yeah, I do think that there needs to be more stuff. Like, the ideal way that I want to play this game is I want to get together with my friends. I want to accept the voyage. I want to go on that voyage, and I just want to get so distracted that I never even finish the voyage. I do PvP. I do random world quests that I find. I kind of want it to, like, sweep me away. I don't want to ring the bell anymore, dude. Oh, boy. So, how much money would it cost to run that on PC with those graphics? This is just a ballpark, but you're probably looking at, like, monitor excluded, $1,100, $1,200 bucks. If you have absolutely no setup and you have, like, no monitor, then you're probably looking closer to $1,500. Looking for ships. Not seeing any, so let's be tactical with our charting our course here. Close the bridge. All right, what do we got? So this is how you show, like, a note to somebody. On Crook's Hollow, brave the old, I sought to hide my plundered gold. Crook's Hollow. Let's find it. Where are you? I feel like I'm going to slam into a rock before I find this place. Where am I blind? What is happening? Oh, geez, I am blind. It's right there. All right. West. East. Noob says he played the alpha and they added so much in the last couple of months. How long am I streaming for? I'm streaming until 1:30, so we got about an hour left. As I steer clear of this rock. I am playing on PC. Is there another beta going on? Asks Hectorlo. Yeah, excuse me, I have to... It is very hot in this room. There should be another beta. There should be an open beta happening at some point. That is not confirmed. That is mere speculation, but, like, it would be crazy if there wasn't an open beta for this game. This is one of those games that, like, you see... And you're like, I don't know, I can take it or leave it. And you jump in, you're like, okay, I understand what's going on here and why people would be into this. All right, we need to go southeast. So I am going to be, like, going towards the mission. However, we are still looking for other ships. We found and sunk one earlier. But we'll be trying to take the GameSpot into combat here in a second. Yeah, it's coming out in a month. It releases on March 20th, so we probably will see an open beta very soon. So, Real Truth asks, I told him the PC specs, like, if you're looking to, like, play this game on Mythical, I would imagine you're probably looking at spending close to $1,200 dollars US. So, is Xbox One the best, cheapest option, or the Xbox One X? Yeah, I think the base Xbox One is probably your best option for, like, if you're just trying to get in the door and get the best bang for your buck. I would say it's the Xbox One, and maybe not the Xbox One X, because I don't think there's that much of a graphical or performance difference across the two. It's one thing that I have noticed. I don't know if this is, like, what's going on with the weather here, but has it been night at all? It hasn't been night. It's been stuck on day this entire time. Chat, can you tell me I'm not crazy? Right? Am I insane, or has this been, like, foggy day for the entire time we've been playing? It might be nuts. I don't know. This game launches on the 20th, and there should be another beta. Yeah, the 20th of March. Not February. Oh, there we go! All right. Sure, extra remaining. Looks to me, difficult to say, but it looks to me like they're going northeast, east-northeast. So we're gonna skew a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna keep my heading. We want to make sure we have the wind Oh, it's pointing directly against us. That's not good. No night yet, says Alex Kulan. Yeah, it's crazy. So in the beta, like, the night cycle was like maybe 20, 30 minutes in between day and night. But now it's this kind of like fog-ridden middle of the day. Oh, there we go. Huh. Maybe I just haven't given enough time. Maybe they slowed it down? Maybe I'm just going crazy. I don't know. Pocket Gamer 57 says, this game is fantastic. It certainly has its moments. It was dark when your ship sank. Okay, so there probably is a day-night. I just was not paying attention. Yeah, there was a night. Okay, cool. We had a question from Troy from Canada. I like the game. New type of... sorry, let me put this over. What does IGN think of this game is pretty much what is being asked there. And so, like, actually, just before I answer that, it may be difficult to see and impossible with the bitrate, but I can very clearly make out that is another ship based upon the contrast. Right there. And it is sailing what... It's going to what appears to be an island. So, from that, we can infer that it probably doesn't have treasure yet. But that's okay. We don't really care. We're looking to have fun. Release date, asks Gabriel M. Rocha. The release date is March 20th. So, right around the corner. These sails. It's wind. Alright, he's actually going a little bit more north than east at this point. So we're going to match. Oh, the GameSpot ships are on, guys. Lights are on. We got to turn GameSpot's lights off. God, what a rookie mistake that was. Are there sea monsters? Yes, there's supposedly a kraken. Well, there's definitely a kraken. I just haven't seen it personally. But it exists. I don't think it exists in the current build, but it's entirely possible. How am I playing this? Asks Matthew Lewis. I am playing this... It is the scale test. So if you are an insider or a founder or have pre-ordered the game, you get access. Is this an Xbox exclusive game? Asks VizQ. No, it's Xbox and PC. It's Windows 10, Xbox Live. This is my favorite song that you can play. Is there an upside to getting treasure besides money? It seems mental. No, like, you get the treasure, you turn it in for money. You increase your reputation, which allows the unlocking of more aesthetics. And when you present it to people that way, a lot of people are like, no thanks. But it's about the journey. It's about getting there. It's about going on this voyage. And I wanted to know what's the end game, what are the incentives, what am I working towards? And I'm actually okay just playing it. It took me a while to get to that opinion, but that's kind of where I'm at. I do want to see ship customization beyond just aesthetics. I do want to see different types of weapons. And I want to see what Legend has. Dad Life Gaming asks, does playing the music do anything? Is there a buff? No, it's just music. Very much like what you see is what you get in this game. And that question is exactly the one I asked when I first saw it. Like, I saw it at E3 and I was like, oh, there must be some kind of, like, stamina buff or something. Because that's just where my head is at in the types of games I play. But it's just for fun. All right, so they are docked at this island. We are working our way as fast as we can. The Michael drew blood. We'll see if the GameSpot can follow it up. You use it for puzzles a lot. That's a really good point, Noob. Yeah, so, like, sometimes you'll have something that's be like, they will say, like, go to this island, find the giant painting of the crab, and play it a sonnet, in which case you'll pull out your instrument at the appropriate place and play a song. make sure we're all stocked up here. Cannons are loaded. We got bananas. Ammo. Oh. Have you sunk a ship with the ship you were on yet? No, the GameSpot has yet to draw blood. And that was the name that Chad voted on. But Michael, our first ship, did sink, and then I just went to an island to park it, and it sank of its own accord. I totally thought it was fine, like, whatever. Sometimes that'll just happen, and it's not a big deal if you lose your ship, unless there's something in it. Similarly, like the first guy that I ganked, if you can call it that, it wasn't a huge inconvenience to him. He had already turned in his treasure, and he was just going to spawn again with another ship somewhere else. So. Still fun, though. 1 second, sorry. Oh, God, so much better. Okay, so I find generally that whenever I see somebody plundering an island, I get there right as they're leaving, and that's what's happening now. So these barrels, actually, real quick, before we PvP, you can pick up bananas, you can pick up cannonballs, you can pick up planks if you're out. We are going to angle the sails in a different direction. Does the play loop ever get boring, asks Javier. That is an extremely fair question, and a good one, Javier, so thank you very much for asking it. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that at points the play loop can get boring if you're with the wrong people, if you aren't able to find your own fun. I found the play loop that does not get boring for me in the slightest is PvPing. I try and PvP as much as I possibly can in Sea of Thieves, and I have a great time. There's no reward for it. Well, actually, sorry, that's completely false. Oftentimes, you get a ton of rewards for PvP. You can find ships. You can find a galleon with 3 chests in it. You can steal that. You can sink the ship, and you can turn in the rewards for yourself. So that's what I think is the most fun about it. And since I'm not really working towards anything vertical progression-wise, aside from the blunderbuss, I'm not super, like, driven to grind out rep yet. Maybe when I can become Pirate Legend. Ball 389 asks, are there any more enemies apart from other players and skeletons in the Kraken? That is it, my friend. That is it so far, unless I'm really forgetting something. So this guy is on his way to this outpost. I know that to be an outpost from experience, and that means he's trying to turn in his treasure. And so given how close he is, he will absolutely do it before we can get there, but that doesn't mean we can't sink his ship. Did they turn on 100-person servers? I didn't know that was a thing, Mike Fazio, but that would be awesome. Oh, sharks! Sharks! There are sharks. They don't give you anything, but hey, they don't eat you if you kill them. Will there be more instruments in-game? Yes? I think there's one more? Maybe I'm insane. I could have sworn that there's one more instrument. Alright, so this is going to be another fruitless gank, but a gank is a gank. They said, interesting, someone in chat is saying on Twitch, let me get the name here. Sante is saying they will eventually add much larger ships. I have heard nothing of that. The only other ship that I've heard tell of is the Legend ship, which will... I don't know how large that'll be. We'll see. There's an accordion. That's right. There is an accordion. Don't we already have the accordion? Anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going into PvP mode here. Is the campaign good? The campaign is whatever you make of it. That is from Cage Moreheart. The campaign is very much emergent in what you choose to do. So the thing I want to do here is kind of steer in alongside, and we'll see how this plays out with this guy. He could be very good, or she could be very good. We'll just roll up our sleeves here a little bit. Get ready for a fun old time. This is going to be remarkably close. Oh, here comes the gunpowder barrel. I'm going to try and... Oh, yeah, I'll just do this. What's up, buddy? Oh, you missed. I didn't. I did not miss. I will continue to not miss. There's a gunpowder barrel aboard his ship. Now, the thing we have to be careful of here is that he will probably come aboard our ship at some point. Oh! Oh, boy! Did you see that shot? Sorry for using a headphone. Okay, here's what we're gonna do with this ship. Yar! Yar! I be the scourge of the seven seas! Alright, that's a 1v2. The game spot has drawn blood. Show me this gunpowder barrel. Are you still here? No, you're not. But that ship is sunk. We're out of here. That's 3 kills. 2 ships. Woo, 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 woo. I like to roll up, sink them, kill them, and get out of there. I don't like to mess around unless they have some kind of treasure for me to plunder. It's not my style. There's a distinct possibility that we can sail into this rock over here, but we're out of here. Okay, we gotta get the shot, we gotta get the shot, oh god, How do headphones work? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't know. The Game Spot. The most successful ship yet. My colleagues over there at GameSpot, our friends, will be very, very proud. Now, if the ship were called the IGN, I feel like we'd probably have 4 kills and 2 ship kills at this point, but that's okay. It's not a race. We're not counting, right? That's all right. Am I sinking? I feel like I'm sinking. No, we're good. I have a really bad stress association with sinking. All right. Oh, they're back. They're back, and I think they want blood. We could try and sing them again. Yeah, let's do that. Any shanties? No sea shanties except the ones you make for yourself, but you can play instruments. And what's awesome about playing instruments is more than one person can jump in, and they can, you kind of play along. You play the accompaniment together, which is great. Let's make sure we are all loaded up here. Plenty of cannonballs left. Sea of P, says Atomic Brain. Good joke, dude. That made me laugh, so I guess it was funny. How easy is it to kill? Well, it depends who you are, really. Aiming can be quite difficult on, and this is not some like kind of PC Master Race thing, but I feel that aiming is a lot more difficult on a controller than it is on a mouse and keyboard, using a mouse, because I don't believe that there's a whole lot of aim assist, and everything is calculated on a projectile basis. It is not hit scan. How do the controls feel between controller and keyboard? The controls on keyboard feel cool, with potentially the exception of aiming, which I found to be a little bit difficult. That's okay. Is that another ship over there? Hold on. The controls on mouse and keyboard I find to be adequate. I thought maybe aside from like the amount of radial menus, potentially. Ship customization, aesthetically speaking, that comes from Derek the Trainer. Yes, there is. Not currently in the scale test, but there will be in the full game. And we can actually, like, we can take a look at a little bit of that, if I don't fall off my ship here. Like that, whatever that is called, somebody in the chat will let me know. This whole ship has kind of a shark vibe, and by default, that probably will not be the case, and you'll have to unlock that kind of stuff. And kind of choose what you want your ship to look like. It's something that you carry with you on your account, and then when you load into a game, you choose your ship's aesthetics before you embark. That makes sense. can I play this right now, asks Jumpman. If you are a founder, if you are in the Xbox Insider program and have access to it, if you've been accepted to any other test, or if you pre-order the game. Pre-ordering the game is like the like last resort way to get access to this. If you're unsure, you can always cancel your pre-order. All right, so we should be, yeah, they're right there. Great, and they appear to be sailing away from us, or at least they have their sails. Yeah. Okay. Looks like they're going for that island right there. It looks like, and we should intersect with them at some point. Can you play as Nicolas Cage? That's Frank on YouTube asks if you can play as Nicolas Cage. He wants to be a Nicolas Cage pirate. Possibly mod in the future. Well, what you can do is you can just keep trying to select a character over and over and over again. There's a skeleton. Until you find your Nicolas Cage-esque pirate. Alright, so these players apparently have not seen me, as I think they just docked at that island. And we'll do or maybe not. Maybe my eyes are fooling me. No, definitely docked at the island. Okay, so here we go. Round 2. Round 3! See if we can sink 3. Can you hijack other ships? Yes, you can. There's not a whole lot of point. Since I think at some point they can vote to scuttle the ship, which will just sink it. You can do it for funsies, though. What you can certainly do is you can certainly get chests that they have, bring them off their ship, put them in your brig, and then, I'm a little bit slow on the pickup here. That's okay, though. Swing back around. Lower these sails. Raise them again. Lower them again, and raise them again, and lower them again, and raise them again, and lower them again, and then we're actually going to turn here. Alright. I see a man aboard who's about to man the cannons, and it looks like he's going to go for the board. Interesting. Oh! I'm just going to let my ship sail off into the distance here. Oh, missing that first shot here. Let's see if we can clutch the second one. He's coming in with the sword charge for the spear. That's not going to work because I'm going to keep him at a distance here. There's the second shot. That's a kill. Now, the bad news here... Ooh, that was a hit. Now, the bad news here is that I'm out of ammunition, and also, my ship is never coming back. That was a terrible move. I should have dropped the anchor. So, my mistake there. Now, we'll see some swordplay here. Oh, the swordplay! It's so spammy! It's so spammy! Now, thankfully, I do have bananas. Some bananas. I can come back up. Woo-hoo-hoo! Alright, now, is there some way that I can sink their ship? Nope, but we can take it for a joyride, so let's do that. They're gonna spawn on it, unfortunately. But let's take it for a little bit of a joyride. We have to come up with a name for their ship. Hey, look, our ship is fine. We can totally swim to it. Oh, no! Cool. Alright, their ship is away. We're gonna go back to our ship and see if we can man the cannon. That's the guys you sank earlier. Yeah, they don't like me. It's... Oh, the game spot! No, dude! Well, that's unfortunate. Is that success? I lost my ship. Their ship is fine. And I have no treasure. So I don't think that's successful piracy. We'll count the kills, though. So that's what, 5? 5 kills? No deaths yet. There usually is not ammunition in these places. And now I'm totally marooned. So they can come and kill me. Revenge is sweet for them, and I'm completely the architect of my own misery here. Now here they come. Have it ye! Oh, he's charging right in. That's funny. Well, we'll just keep sword fighting them. I have bananas for days. I'm not concerned. Oh, look, he's running over there. He does not see me. He has no idea. He thinks I'm going to be over there, but I'm not. Shh, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Shh, shh, shh. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. What is he trying to do? He is going to turn around, but I should be able to get the first hit in. What are you trying to do, dude? Dingus? To the depths with ye! Let's get back to our ship. Why not join a crew? I'm just rolling solo for the time being. You can join a crew, it's fine. 6 kills. 2 ship sinks, 2 ship losses. We need, you know what that means. We need a new name for our new ship. So I'm looking to you, chat. What is it? What is the name? What do the mermaids do? They return you to your ship. And sometimes your ship will just sink, obviously. And they'll bring you back to it. And resurrect it. In this case, I'm at an outpost, but we should actually be pretty close to those folks and able to engage them once again. And in fact, there they are. So the war is not over. It's just begun. The floater, March. What else do I like? The Ocean Wanderer. That's very nice. All right, let's see if we can do a little bit better there. I'm definitely styling on these guys, but not enough for my liking. I've yet to get any treasure from them. I have sunk their ship, but... Let's get back in. Bodie McBoatface, the danger zone. All right, here are the options. The danger zone, Bodie McBoatface, Chum Bucket, and we'll do... No, I'm not going to do that. We'll do the floater. So it's Danger Zone, Bodie McBoatface, Chum Bucket, the floater. You need to run in a 4-man crew. I could join, but nah, dude. I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. They are off. Question is, are they coming at me, or are they going somewhere else? Oh, Trash Boat. Trash Boat is number 5. Trash Boat. Number 5. I love that name. We may just go with that. Trash Boat, number 5 if you like Trash Boat. Otherwise, we'll go with whatever you vote for. They are out for blood. They are so salty. They are a couple of salty sea dogs. Look they are coming straight at us. They are not happy pirates from what I've been doing to them. So, here's what I'm going to do. Oh, boy. Is the stream okay? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was weird. Here's what I'm going to do. We're just going to let them... Oh, there's a galleon in the distance. We should just go for that. They're going to try and slam here. I'm going to steer away. They'll get a shot in, but that's okay. We can repair. And then we're going to come around. And so what's nice is... Oh, boy! No! Okay, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It is not over yet. Oh, that was an expertly placed shot. Well done. They've gotten their revenge, but it's not over. Oh, no. Oh, no, it is far from over. I have to be sure that I'm not going to die to a shark here, but, yeah, I think we're okay. Jeez, that was fantastic. Okay. All right, they're coming back looking for the kill. I'm going to jump aboard, though. They're going to slam. Got it! We got it! We got it! We're good. We're good. We keep going. We got to keep turning, though. We're just going to get down here. I'm going to patch some holes. I hear somebody on my ship. Get off my ship. All right, we'll play. Nope. Good try. Oh, it wasn't loaded! That's right, new ship, new cannonballs. We've sprung more leaks. Oh, the movement's a little bit laggy. You gonna slam in anything? No, we're all right. We're fine. We're fine. Save Trash Boat. All right, it's Trash Boat. We didn't have time for a proper vote, so it has to be trash boat by default. And we're not done with those folks. We could go after the galleon, but that's probably biting off a little bit more than we can chew. Got about 20 minutes left here on the stream, and we're going to try and sink that ship yet again. So still, no kills, no sinks on their part. I am fine. I'm a little dewy, but how is he playing this? I thought it wasn't supposed to come out until March, asks Mr. Gamer. This is it's a stress test. It's called a scale test, and you too can play Sea of Thieves if you pre-ordered part of the Insider program. All right. So we're going to have to best them in hand-to-hand combat if we want to walk away from this. And we need ammo. It's very important. What? What? No! Damn it. Trash boat. I said a bad word. All right, we'll do this. Yeah, excellent. What the heck is going on? That was quite bizarre. What is this? I'm firing my gun from underwater. Oh, I'm hitting them. I'm a submarine, baby. Trash boat doesn't need the air. It's a miss. Aiming. Oh man, that's pretty good actually. That's a hit. Oh, that's a big hit, baby. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. More hits! More hits! We're slamming them. We're out of cannonballs. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Yeah, bring your sorry sea dog. Oh, dude, you guys are screwed, man. Get me back on my ship. I don't want to be on that ship. Our ship is trash boat, but that ship is much worse. Let's get out of here. They're done. It's over for them. We've won yet again. Get off my ship! Get off my ship. Hey, come on up. 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 Dude, I'm telling you, come on up. There he is. There he is. Nah, dude. No way, bro. Oh, somebody else. All right, we gotta make sure their trash boat sinks. These are some sore sailors. I wonder if he's recovered. Honestly, I'll be impressed if he's recovered. Is there an sorry, True Warrior. Is there an offline mode? There is not. Nope, it's always online. And there's no way to play just by yourself. I mean, obviously you can play solo, but, like, you will be put in the world with other people. Yeah, it looks like they're okay. We're still styling, though. The water looks amazing. No offline mode, that is correct. There is no offline mode. If you want to play, you have to potentially expose yourself to the piracy of players like this guy. This jerk. This punchable face. Wait. Oh, you can assign numbers? Oh, interesting. Like a little bit of rubber banding here. Which is not great. I don't know if these guys have had enough or if they still want to tangle. Looks like they've had enough, but I have not. Rest assured, until this stream is over, we're just going as hard as we can. What are your thoughts so far? Asked Maximus. I enjoy a lot of parts of this game. I think that a lot of people will probably be turned off by the aesthetic only. Look at how many ships are on the horizon, man. Where were all these ships earlier? We got a galleon right there. We got a sloop. We got another sloop that we're chasing. So it is definitely a full house in the Sea of Thieves. It's an MMO. Why would it have offline? It's not really an MMO. It's like a kind of a shared world, dynamic social thing. Certainly not single shard. Is there a ship sinking? Or am I just crazy? I'm crazy. Are they coming back around? What's going on? No, they're trying to... Ooh, that's not a terrible shot. I'll give it to them. I'm going to steer a little bit further in this direction. I'm kind of going right at their cannon, which is a bad idea. Not something you want to do. We're going to go around back of their stern. And we're going to pull an amazing maneuver here. Lower the anchor. Cannon. It should swing us left. It didn't swing us left. It didn't work. It didn't. None of this didn't work. It didn't work. I am in an outpost though, so there's that. That's good news, I guess. Look at that galleon though. Can you get cannonballs from enemy ships? Yes, absolutely. Good question. And the answer is definitively for sure. You know what? Let's get this galleon involved. Me and these two other guys have been going back and forth for long enough. We got a sloop over there on the right, sailing off into the sunset. But let's get this galleon involved. Like, I don't know that I've stalemated with this guy, considering that I've killed them maybe 6 times and sunk their ship once, and they have yet to do anything to me. But I do want to bring in a third party. I want that to happen. Follow me to this galleon. You won't do it. You won't do it. Is that another galleon in the distance? Jeez, dude. Let's count the total players here, right? So for those asking about like what the maximum players, so let's say that's 4. Best case scenario, 4, 8, 2 over there, 10, including me, 11 plus that guy, 12. We got 12 players in an immediate area. This is like a PvP war zone all of a sudden. Is it possible to pre-order the game now and play the beta? Asks Khalid. I believe so, yes. I believe you can pre-order now, and that will grant you access. I could be mistaken, but I don't think that I am. All right, as much as I want to finish that fight with those guys, we've already sunk their ship. We've won. We've had them. It's time to move on. Look, these galleons are fighting. Look at how epic this is. All right, well, it's going to be easier to engage this one, so let's do it. Excuse me. These guys are going to go for a slam on me. I'm going to disallow that. I'll be a little bit too low for their cannons to hit here. And we're going to turn full right. We're going to crank that down. We're going to get in the cannon. And it should, thank you, turn us. And we can get some shots on what is going on with the loading situation. And now we're kind of out of range. And it went right over their bow. That is disappointing. They have no interest in fighting me, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, maybe they do. Maybe they do. I might be mistaken. So what we want to do here with the galleon is we want to get around to their stern where they obviously have no cannons. And we want to be able to kind of shoot them from that angle. So we're going to get our sails facing the right direction. Here. Hope there's an open beta. I bet there will be. Unity, I bet there will be an open beta at some point. In the right direction. It's massive. It's massive and it's online. It's the definition of an MMO. Okay, if you say so. By that definition, so is Destiny. So are a bunch of other games. Huh! Is there somebody who's about to... Am I about to have somebody on my ship? Emoting, let's dance. Okay. Are you guys going to stop, or what's the situation here? They don't appear to have stopped. Okay. Yeah, no, we're definitely keeping a pretty good distance. Yeah, they're still moving. Yeah, I'm probably hearing the galleon. You're probably correct. Good thinking. All right, we're going to jump alongside, raise these a little bit. This is going to be nice and quick. And here. And the meat and potatoes right there. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, the galleon PvP. Now I'm a submarine. I don't care. Oh, I got a kill! I got a kill! I am underwater, ladies and gents. This PvP is glorious. Alright, and now I have to turn. I sink a galleon! Is this entire game at the sea? No, you can go on islands, but that stuff's pretty few and far between. Let's miss. Aiming as low as I can. That's kind of hard. It's a hit. It's a hit. It's gonna be... Oh, it's a hit. Great. Oh, did I just get another kill, dude? It played the kill sound. Oh! Oh, my friends are back! Oh, it's a party! I am so excited. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, they slammed! Wow. I'm at half sail here, though. I'm gonna get these down if we want to catch back up. Alright, so they'll be fighting each other, and potentially there's some treasure to be had here. I'm hitting high. It doesn't really matter, man. I'll take a hit when I can get a hit. That's as low as I can aim. You could not do better in that situation. Gold Hoarder reputation increase from just being out at sea. That's cool. Oh boy, I have to increase the sensitivity, man. This is brutal. In the extreme. How are we doing here? My trajectory analysis says we're gonna slam, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a course correction, not much though. He says I'm out of ammo. That's good for me. Come on aboard, boys. I'm ready for ya. There's a kill. Woo! Oh! Alright, we're gonna go full to port. And now I'm kind of in their range, as evidenced by the giant flailing cannonball flying over my head. Get out of range here. Where's the shot? I definitely got hit. Where is it? Oh, the rubber banding. Why am I, huh. That was weird. Oh, we're in the seas are turning red. Oh, goodness. Oh, we're all gonna die. Oh, my goodness. No. I missed it. I missed my opportunity there. That's okay. All right, we want to sail towards the nearest thing. Woo! This is quite the encounter. What happens when the ocean turns blood red? Your ship sinks because you've hit the end of the world. What do you think Rare will do in the future for Sea of Thieves? That's a really good question. I think that there will be some... I think the initial content we're going to get is not going to be the content people want. It's going to be, like, fun, aesthetic stuff, but I think people are going to be hungry for, like, more stuff to do. You know what? We'll steer into this. Sure, why not? Come aboard. Come aboard. Oh! Oh, that was glorious. I'm back in the terrifying red water. I don't want to be there. Needs whales too. I agree. Whales could do very well here. They welcome themselves to Sea of Thieves. So this like open water PvP, I'll be honest with you, rarely ends in anybody getting any chests. It can happen. I've done it. I've sank a ship. The chests bob up to the surface. This is really cool, though. This is like a 2 sloop versus 1 galleon versus... I mean, I guess we're all fighting each other, but... Load faster. There we go. We're going to get some good shots here. It's okay. Some hits on them. Keep this loaded. All right, they are engaging them. They have pulled their anchor, and they are definitely boarding. Is there a sea monster? Yes, there's the Kraken. Thank you for your question. Sorry if I'm a little focused and not answering questions. I'm just trying to actually make something this PvP. We definitely have like a pole somewhere, but I'm trying to figure out where it is. There it is. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, the Kraken exists. Does it have a story mode? No, the story is what you make of it. Like, you make your own story. It's an emergent multiplayer game. There is maybe some light narrative, perhaps. You could call it that. I'm definitely running lower on cannonballs than I'd like to be. This is going to be insane! All right, we're going to drop the anchor right about here. How nuts this is, dude. There's a kill. There's another kill with a cannon. I'm definitely letting these guys have it. Now, I will have somebody boarding my ship here, almost undoubtedly. In the back, so we're going to get going. Getting a little bit hit there. Back out. We're going to raise these sails because we want to go real slow. We'll keep them down just the slightest bit. Bail out my brig. Oh my goodness. The trash boat, it's hurt. Oh, save the trash boat. Is it like CSGO? Exactly. No. It's, yeah, there are shooting elements of it, but it certainly is almost nothing like CSGO. Oh, that ship's sinking. That ship's sinking, but we're out of cannonballs. Oh, I want to be the last man standing. No. 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 No, I'm missing. That's all right. Sail down. Well, I mean, what's really cool is like being the captain on a ship and driving around with this ship is very much a huge amount of multitasking. There's a lot of skill involved that isn't something that you kind of conventionally see in PvP in games like this. So that's really cool. Are there other firearms? Very good question there on Twitch. Yes, there is a blunderbuss as well as a sniper rifle. I'm pretty much out of cannonballs here, so we're going to do a last-ditch effort and try and board. But I want to get closer. There's no way I'm going to be able to fight the galleon at this kind of range. Yubi has the same game of this. No, that is, well, maybe, I don't know. We still have to see more of it, but I think you're referring to Skull and Bones, and that's a lot more similar to, like, World of Tanks or World of Warships, at least the mode I've played of it. It seems less, like, emergent. He's gonna, they're trying to, oh, are they gonna make it? You gonna make it? Come on. Yeah, come on. Oh, the Blood Red Ocean! All right, you know what? We're gonna anchor here. We're good. We're gonna fight. Maybe not. Maybe we're not gonna fight, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe we're just gonna die. Maybe we'll just die out here, and this is how the stream ends. It would certainly appear to be... Oh. Maybe, maybe not. Our ship sinking, there can be no doubt. But the question is, how long can we stow away on their ship? And their ship might be sinking too, because they're in this red water. And that is not good for them. Off you go, off you go, off you go. Oh, you're tangling with the best, sir. Oh, well, I don't know how that worked. That's that, ladies and gentlemen. That is our stream. You may say I failed, but that is my first death in 2 hours. So that's 2 sunk ships, at least 12 kills. We had a good run of it. That was a ton of fun. Thank you so much for joining me. Everyone sinks. Isn't that the truth? That comes from Noob on Twitch. If you have more questions about Sea of Thieves, I highly recommend checking out Joe Screble's piece. It answers what the start of the game looks like, what the end game content is, what Pirate Legend status is, the Kraken, all that stuff. You can find that on IGN.com, YouTube.com/IGN. I've been James Duggan. Thank you so much for joining me. And everybody sinks in the end. I failed, but this is the start of a brand new adventure in the Sea of Thieves. All right, thanks, guys. Take care. For all things Sea of Thieves, keep it right here on IGN.